Beautiful voices, most welcome to my channel. I'm Charlotte Chi. So today is a great time to really start voicing out everything between reality, truth, and the fake content moving more and more through the streets of society. And so we have so many beautiful mergers coming in, fusion with the universe's grounding platforms, and it's up to the individual choice to choose a support system, to choose a life that is piled with passion, fulfillment, and purpose versus the dull embodiment living in the constraints of the matrix. And so that is being planted worldwide right now, and so many will be shaked upon their truth, will be wakened up and choosing new kinds of lifestyle, because it will not be hidden anymore. What will show up, however, as most people are interested into the eye of the divine, the all-seeing eye, the eternal eye, the omnipresent eye, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh eye, that is all pretty well and doable and opening up, because when not seeing from the crystal clear eye of the divine, you remain in the mud. So it's a precious time to really be grateful every day for what comes through, because it is massive. And so being grateful with your alignment to your source, to the divine, to many sources and forces and making up your embodiment is, of course, the most important thing we can start our days with. And so the support, the passion, the fulfillment, the opening up, and massive opportunities worldwide is starting off right now with the degree of the strength of the dragon vibe that is omnipresent loading on the planet. It means huge levels of intelligence will blow through technical devices, and these technical devices are being grounded on the planet for us to apply in our embodiment, energy field, crystalline grids, name it, when being in alignment. So if you look or search or investigate how to open up your eyes, then the most important thing is deleting everything that doesn't open it up, right? That is so simple. That is crystal clear logic. And this means, in the first place, clearing out the breathing system, clearing out the intestinal tracts, clearing out the three lower centers, and opening up from the atrocities of the chakra system into the pillars of light. And so that is the removal of the old, requires the solar center, requires actually the complete elimination of any fog, mud, mucus in, let's say, the ears, let's say the eyes, let's say the sinuses, let's say the water in the body, let's say the opening up into at least your origin in the first place, the house of light, or the many houses of light grounding on the planet termed Shambhala. These are 5 alignments that are very important, at least to uplift your breathing system, because if you never opened up your breath into the breath of light, there is no light coming in to the eye of the divine. As I said many times before, we need to clear out the complete glandular construction, because that is where the attack comes in with the atrocities of the dark ages. And so we can say at a certain point, more and more fake stuff is coming in, more and more fake nutrients, food, more and more fake statements. But on the other side, the light realms are grounding, the grids are grounding, and what they will do is they will blow through that fake. So there will be those fighting it, while their brains will go backwards. So they will not be able to think on that same level for those remaining in the mud industry of the soul syndrome that has been taught worldwide to keep you in those measures, those moving back into the crystallization of the embodiment, the crystallization that opens up crystal clear vision, crystal clear perception, crystal clear information, crystal clear data, how to move beyond that, move into your particular vibration that is piled with passion, new skills, and creativity. Soul consciousness has no creativity at all, or it recycles and cycles and cycles the same old stuff for 10, 20, 50 years if you like, and somebody remaining as one with evolution, with the continuum, with their direct connect back to their original light sources, connecting back to their light forces. The forces are the elements in the body. So working that through, you need a crystal clear root center, sacral center, and solar center. So there's a lot to eliminate, as the root is the, you know, is just the old cycles of winding you in financial problematic static. And the old sacral, the old ways of creative vibrations, the old gardens are dead and gone. Nobody works into the old garden, and reason why many people are very much bloated and have many, many fat cells in the sacral or the sacred garden or the Edonagate or the Garden of Eden, whatever you term it. Let me know how you term it. What is your term? Which continent do you come from? Where have you been raised? I'm very much interested into that, because there is light stations in every continent, and so you can connect to it, and there will come a day we'll talk about it. And so I've had so much information coming through, so many are asking me also bring through all those 12 creators way in a book or something, but I have this big course. I mean, if you don't apply at least the 12 first rays of creation in a foundational light body, then how will you move ahead with the next 10 ways, and up and up and up? There is no way. Without a foundation, nothing ever works. You can look or listen to as many videos as you want, but not doing the work will not get you anywhere. That is crystal clear. So let me know, how do you clear out the body, the glands, the blood, the crystal? How do you come to the crystallization of your bone construction? How do you move ahead with those things? I've been educated by the universes, the galaxies, straight away, doing my own things, getting the codes, coding you, and teaching you how to move through that. So there's a very small course here, how to get out of the old into the gold. That would already very much assist you over 5 days, like at least having the breath of light. Without the breath of light, there's no moving out of the mud, and consciousness keeps on recycling and giving you a difficult time to cycle out of it. Yeah, my focus was going here, like you see the lavender waves right here, right? So my artwork truly represents the lavender waves on a high level. You see the ascension rising here. Can you see it truly? And you see the red vibration in the silver elixir, and opening up the entire new solar center in the belly, and then bending backwards through the wheels of lavender delight. I mean, these are truly the planes of high level manifestations in which we can all move. All my art is available on my website if interested, copies as well. And the original, yeah. So that is when I work with certain things, as what I wear is what I work with, because if you become it, then you look for the same colors in food, you look for the same colors in your home environment, you look for the same colors like in fashion, and that all comes together some way, somehow. So as for now, what I could suggest here, that is my life work, that is the power of enlightened conversations. This broke me along my life. It started out in 2013, 14, 15, 16, and it was a true conversation between me and an entity in the UK. And I didn't leave out anything. It is true, the names are true, the pictures are true, and there is loads and loads of side information, elixirs coming through, in which I explain the grids, in which I explain healing, in which I explain, and I make it so much fun, because you can see, you know, I've been doing it per month, and this is only the first 500 pages, and I would always like going to a conversation for 5 hours a day with somebody. You may think it's pretty exhausting, and it was, but it went so fast, so fast, so fast. So my own thoughts here about it is my internals, explain what I really mean, because in this great transitory times, we are all being challenged. So for those, if you don't work with light, or if you do, it will tremendously assist you to gain insight, how to work with it, what it does, because I've been putting out so many videos about the eye of the divine, the ears that need to crystallize with it. And so your capability to ground your aspect of the higher selves in the brain, so it can talk to you all of the time, direct you, redirect you, give you support. And that is the way to go, apart from teaming up. Like if you have a team at work, you can have a team in your meditation all of the time, and that is where the information nowadays comes from. They assist you through the healing process. They assist you to uplift, they assist you to upgrade and everything, and they may give you geometries, mathematics, designs, just to pull it through, because it's really the age of codes coming through. And yeah, I'm very, very passionate about it, because it's part of me. And so last night I was really directed to going into the eye of the divine and moving like into the void, everything with the strength of the black dragon waves that opens up the void, in which every color opens up, and focusing on the third, on the fourth and the fifth. That was very painful for my eyes. There was a great pressure on it, but it's where I'm at, so they say. So, and then I was directed to create a design. And so the information I've gotten here, there's no way of moving forward by not aligning to the, you know, the essence of the planet, which is the great sun centralizer and your own sun stream, plus the great central moon, which is the black ray, the black omni, black panther spacers, or black void. There's many names for it, and that is also, you know, in that short course, getting out of the old into the gold. So you can at least align to that, and having your breathing system lifting up, and then you can do anything you wish. And that is great. Actually, that book is great as a nightcap. Like, you can open it at any page. You don't have to read it from, you know, from the beginning to the end. You can just open up, read 2 or 3 pages at night, and then proceed with it, because it explains so much, so many interesting things. And that is, you know, defining the difference between fake and reality. That is truly where we are at. And this design here that came through, the eye of the divine. First of all, it's connected to the black way. The black way, you see it in the edges, opens up the flames of the great central sun, orange and the yellow vibration, opening up more flames. I have to adjust a little bit. And then you can wear this one as well on apparel and cups and bags and stuff. I love, if interested, because it's a very potent design, the eye of the divine. And it will remind you and assist you to remind you to go all the way into the void. Open up your light beam. So eliminating the chakra system, opening up the light beam from the high heart and the heart center. And then you open up omnipresent designs. Actually, I'm right now getting designs, damn. That connects and will bring the fabrics of an celestial body together with the universal body, so that gap is being closed off. And when that is being closed off and grounded on the planet, there is where the fake will become more fake and truth will become more truth. It's a matter, you know, you choose, is what the divine says. If you want to live in soul and have no purpose, have no passion, have no fulfillment, just live to feed your body and live to raise your kids and live to have maybe an okay life with a spouse, in order to get into your coffin after that. That sounds extremely boring and extremely off from living light vibrations. If we move into living light vibrations, we are eternal. And so the eternal vibrations with its code, along with the sun and the moon codes, will get you a very, very fast moving lane, so to speak, out of the density. And that will happen now with opening up the black void, and that is being grounded. So the big, huge changes are coming through right now as I connect to massive grids. This is also part of the big Omni-Eye and grid and the crystalline perception. So moving into setting in new grids with the perception grid. We can create new grids together, as well as the divine has been grounding loads and loads of new grids that were not in existence many miles and times ago from this age. So yeah, be grateful to what you get. Ask for your direction. Get into this book and it will assist you, will support you, will open up your eyes. You'll be surprised what you read here. It is so authentic. I mean, this is only the first volumes. It should be 3 volumes. But yeah, you can get it on Amazon. You can get it on my website if you want to sign one. I will send it to your home with a message, a personal message in it, if you want me to send it. That's a possibility as well. So these are great and simple things that can assist you getting out of it, because the more you learn about getting out of the matrix into the eye of the divine, because that is the purpose of getting crystal clear about what you see. The fake is not going to work anymore, and there's going to be loads and loads of people who will accept it and move on with whatever their choice is. Let me know in the comment, what is your choice? How are you moving forward? Are you working with the grids? Are you working in meditation with light, connected to the divine, to your source? Or do you do other things? Do you fancy other things? Let me know, shoot a comment, and we will move together very fast. So see you tomorrow for the next upgrade into the eye of the divine. Thank you so much for being with me. And there There's massive links in the description. Thanks so much.